Hey guys, Finlox here, back with our blind playthrough of Solar Jetman. So last time we finished the 4th planet. We're now on planet number 5, Baki, with high gravity. I'm sure there's going to be higher gravity, right? And pretty decent sized. And I was like, wait, how do we have so much money? And then I'm like, oh yeah, the shop. No shop this time around, so... Alright, let's give it a go. Oh geez, just gems. Nothing but, yeah. Where are we landing? Oh my, you're just... Fog? How does this work? Let's just explore without equipping first. Just in case we just get out and instantly explode. I love that, the dude just jumping in. Oh, gravity feels heavier already. Oh. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah. Okay. So how big is this? Let's try going to the, I don't know, left? Yeah, actually, come to think of it, it's... I believe it does damage touching the thing based on how fast you're going. And also new music. How many tracks is this, Okay, alright. Oh, hey, I saw you. Yep. Oh, hey, a gem right there, huh? Okay, I mean, we're gonna have to check the tops of all these things. Oh my gosh, yeah. The dead weight. Uh-huh. Oh, wonderful. Well, we're gonna try... I'm gonna try and go through as much as possible without using any of the special equipment. You have enough crystals. You gain a bonus life and 2,000 credits. Okay, well, that's cool. I feel a bit disappointed that we're capped out with our lives. But that's cool. And also, how many crystals did that need to be? 5, 10? I don't know. But at least we got 2,000 credits. That's cool. And, you know, had we lost a life up until this point, and I feel like we could have. There's been several times, especially on that last level, where, man, you really could have had I not been lucky or planned properly or whatever, you know? Been lucky. I was thinking about that last ship piece. Like that little area with the freaking cannons. Oh my god, you know? And that was with, like, tough shields. Dude, you know, maybe that's what a time bomb would be good for, right? You plant it next to them and with the explosion. Is it area effect, do you think? So it hits their unshielded side still? I don't know. That's actually a great question. If we find one of those turrets, we'll have to see if we could do something like that. Let's finish. Oh, jeez, dude. We'll explore this little... Wow, yeah. Okay, I remember you guys. You guys are assholes. Just want to be sure there's nothing. Oh, listen to that. What is this? Oh, wait, what? I was like, oh, that's a ship part. Nope. Nice. Okay. I see. So it was right there. Yeah, seriously, I was like, oh man, is that another ship piece? And then all of a sudden enemies are popping out of it. So good idea to just... Okay. Okay, radioactive stuff. Well, that's cool. We'll get it, you know. Oh my! Oh, that's a problem. What's shooting, and where? Just kind of. How about no? Man, I could see the. Yeah, as you frickin' swing back and forth. Oh. Don't crash into the rocks. Don't shoot me, please. Don't do it. Oh, you are a dick. I mean, to be fair, though, it's an alien. That's what aliens do. They shoot you right in the dick. That's how it goes. Where are we? Okay, yeah. Alright, let's... Oh, no! Okay, that's fine. Alright, plebeian. The only thing I do wish is that it would, instead of being up for a set amount of time and then disappearing, I wish it would force you to click a button. So you knew exactly, because a lot of the time you're dropping your shields, or your shields are down, and you need to, especially if you're trying to put it into like those little micro wormholes or whatever, the mini wormholes, you need to put your shields back up, and so having, you know, it's up for 10 seconds or something, and then it goes away, but it's like, it would be nicer if I could just make it go away, so I knew I could immediately put my shields up after that. I don't know. Anyway. Should we explore to the right, or should we explore more down and, like, where that... Oh, yeah, you can see our little ship poking out of the thing. The mothership poking out of the fog. So we found two things, none of which are fuel at the moment. And it just, the gravity just pulls you down. We stayed... Okay, yeah, we never went down below this, so that's probably okay. Let's check it out. Oh, what the hell is that? There's things that shoot missiles at us? Oh, like that thing, yeah. Yeah, you mean exactly like that? You know, the worst part is... Wait, it only destroys half of it? Okay, wow, alright. That's a new enemy. Is this like... part of the evil space forces or whatever? Okay, well there's the fuel. There's a piece of fuel. A tank. Before we go and grab that... Oh, no. I want to see what's... what's in this alcove. Oh! Alright. Interesting. Hmm... You leave me alone. I see. Oh, why you fuck? Oh my god! Okay, can I take the little wormhole back? I hope so. Yes, I can. Whoa! Alright, so, yeah, I mean, your pod is, yeah. Yeah, it's not just... Yeah, shields are... I mean, this is a pretty obscure game, but I'd be really curious to know if there's even an option for, like, some kind of, like, no shield run. Like, if anyone's ever done it, you know? You know, I'd be very surprised if anyone had, because, like, even looking at... Even, you know, if you ever watched, GDQ, any of those, yeah, I think this popped up once. You know, because I actually looked for one, and, yeah, it just... And there was one, I think one, but, okay, let's go to the right. Yeah, so, you know, for something super obscure, you're not gonna... We have to be super careful in here because we don't have the special shields. And so if we find... Because we gotta get out, that's the, you know? Okay, so there is a pod. See, this is the problem, is you're... I'm gonna try and keep that dude on the screen because... Well, maybe not. Because I was hoping that, you know, you can only have a certain number of sprites on the screen at once. Okay, well, if there's that, that means there's gotta be a... I mean, there doesn't have to be, but it would be nice if there was a little mini wormhole. Wow, this is... Okay, well, this gem you might not be able to get, because, you know, there's... God damn, dude. Just get frickin'... God damn, dude. God damn. You know what I mean? We gotta get out of here. We gots to go. Okay, if you could, you know, start making your way through. Oh, you assholes. I mean, you could certainly just smash your ship and then into the, you know, into the little mini wormhole or whatever, but... Okay. It's annoying because there's a gem in there, but it's like, how the hell are you supposed to get that? You know what I mean? Whoa. Let me pause. I looked, I didn't see a mini wormhole in there. I'm not saying there's not one, but the odds of there being one are low. And I figured they'd do that. I figured eventually they would do that. But yeah, you're not gonna be able to pull anything. You're not gonna be able to tow anything through those tiny little passageways. So alright, let's try going to the right. Because I don't think we've been that way. See what's here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Determinion phenomenon exists on. Okay. Alright, you know, 24 or 53. Right on. I mean, I could get in there and just, like, top off, but we'll scout a little bit more. You know, there's some treasure up at the top layers. Okay. Well, we'll see if anything's over here. Could be not. Could not be. Alright. Well, feels good. watching the stars. I assume we're getting close to the ship? Yeah. Awesome. We're halfway there. Alright, let's... Oh, yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, as we get farther in, it's probably going to be a good idea to get probably the titanium bullets, honestly. And we'll hold on to the anti-gravity. Wow, 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 dude. I see. And then, oh, right on. Just gotta make sure not to slam into any frickin' walls or ceilings or anything. All right, one more. Huh. What's shooting and where? Oh, another one of those, eh? Oh. Well, okay, we'll see what's... Okay, so yeah, this is where the fuel was, kind of. Hell yeah. The hell? Oh. Hey, is this a Pac-Man reference? Just above us? Right? I mean, look at that. That clearly kind of, you know, I mean... Dude. What? You just get frickin'... Okay, well... I'm glad there was something in there. Alright, dude, we have less than half. Back to the mothership, I think. That's what's interesting. It's like, you know, you head out, and then you're like... You know, it's like... You kind of look at... You do one thing, and you're like, okay, that's good, let's head back. You know what I mean? Efficient engines? I mean, we could do the shields. We're gonna get another shop at the end of this thing. Right? How did we, Oh, that's why, because it's... No. Oh! Wait. We'll do efficient engines, that's fine. Bullets, I thought we didn't... Huh, strange. Maybe we had extra bullets? I don't know. That's fine, okay. We'll do warheads, bullets, and engines. So we can't take a lot... I mean, you know, the shields are not super tough, but we can at least... Our engines will be good. Right, so we'll go down. Just try and avoid hitting stuff. We go up here? Yeah, unfortunately so. There you go. Like, only a couple hits and you dealt with those things. Okay, we'll head to the right, I think. Oh, no. Okay. Awesome. Works. Hell yeah. Well, hello, Mr. Jack. Are you about to jump up on here? Oh, no! You're so good. You have kitty food. And that was a, I think that was a secret level or something. Oh well, it's too late now. I didn't even know it was there. But now you do. What is it, Jack? Oh my goodness. You know, you want kitty food, but you begged earlier and then you didn't eat the food that I put out, so... Oh my gosh, you were way too cute for this. Oh my gosh. Because he knows when he meows and he's all cute, then I'm just like, okay, and I give food. But also, I mean, now is actually the regular time about that I get home from work and feed them. And so they're like, if I could just go without eating the food, you know, if he's like, if I can not eat the food that I asked for earlier, you know what I mean? Are you coming up here? You know, because he's like, give me food, and then I give it to him, and he licks the grease off or whatever, you know? And he's like, okay, give me more. I just want the grease. I'm like, no. You gotta eat your vegetables, so to speak. It's all meat. It's the Fancy Feast classic pate, because that's the best stuff for... honestly, I'd probably say cats in general. It's got the lowest carbs. And, you know, I mentioned it before. Manny got diabetes and, like almost died. And the Fancy Feast classic pate is probably the only thing that saved his life. Because I went from a dry food and, you know, cats are obligate carnivores, and yet at the same time, they're like, this is good. Oh, it's all carbs though. It's fine. It's like, well, they can't digest carbs. Literally, dry food is all filler. It's all filler. It's like, they can't eat it. They can't digest it. You know? So it's like, and yeah, it's like, yes, the canned food is more expensive, but it's healthier for them in general. There's a whole big thing on it, but yeah. That would be my recommendation. Feed your cats Fancy Feast classic pate. You know, You can avoid it. It depends. If they like the seafood, that's fine. But um, I can't remember the deal. Seafood was it had the most phosphorus or something like that. I mean, if there's no other, chicken, beef, whatever, that would be fine. But yeah, you just got to make sure, you know, they have clean teeth and all that stuff. But yeah, it's yeah, I'll never feed my cats dry food again. After seeing what almost like watching Manny almost die was really traumatic. So, and then just the whole like the vets want to be like, oh, let's put him on insulin and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't think he needs insulin. And then I actually tested him and his blood sugar was normal again. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're not doing the insulin. Right, Mr. Jack? Yeah. You're so good. Gosh, you're just the babiest. You're the babiest, right? Yeah. Meanwhile, all these women are on freaking Ozempic and whatever the other one is. And they're like, oh, maybe I should. Like one of my other female coworkers, she's like, oh, maybe I should take it. I'm like, no, don't. Well, why? I'm like, because people are going blind and there's terrible side effects and we don't know what this does long term. It's probably not that bad. I'm like, okay, take it then. It's like, yeah, I can't believe they're gonna see how bad this shit is in the future. Maybe. I say maybe because it wouldn't surprise me at all if if the front, if the reports come out and then it gets like covered up. You know what I mean? Because people are going blind taking the shit. If you're not aware, I'm Jack's not laying down on my lap, and so I'm just kind of petting him at the moment. We'll talk, but yeah, Ozempic and things like that are basically they were originally developed as uh, sort of like really strong last ditch medications for people with uncontrolled diabetes, right? Um, and it's basically like if you can't stop shoving your fucking food into your face, and you're not taking insulin or not any of this other stuff, if you're so far gone that you need like the nuclear option, then here, take this stuff. It's a freaking shot that prevents your body from essentially absorbing nutrients, right? Um, and the part of the problem, it basically, and it as a result of that, it basically makes you lose weight like you're dying, right? And so that's one of the side effects. It makes you lose weight like you're dying. And women, of course, see that and they're like, oh my God, I want to lose weight. I want to lose, it's, it sounds like the perfect thing. It's like, just take this thing and you could eat whatever you want and you'll lose weight. And it's like, there is no way that is good for your body, right? No freaking way. The fact that it makes you the fact that it makes you lose weight like you're dying, there is no way that's good for you. You know, who knows what the hell the side effects are going to be for this long term? And the side effects they know of, right, are that the effects are permanent. So it basically it paralyzes the cilia is the wrong word, but it paralyzes part of the lining of your intestines so that you can't absorb nutrients, right? Well, sometimes that's permanent. And so maybe you'll permanently not be able to absorb the nutrients in your food. Who knows what the hell that does long term? Malnourishment, malnutrition, whatever. Maybe freaking diarrhea because you can't reabsorb the fats that your gallbladder puts out. Just weird stuff like that, right? And then there's some other effects that are less commonly known. There's one musician I think that talked about how he's going blind because he's taking the stuff, but I think he's still taking it. Like, okay, you know, it's just I avoid all of these things. You know, people are like, oh, just take this, just take, oh, your blood sugar is a little high, just take a little metformin, it's cool. Just, I'm like, dude, what, why? Oh, just take just take this statin, it's cool. And I'm like, nope. They're like, you're gonna have a heart attack. I'm like, you can still have a heart attack on one. I'm like, I don't know what it's gonna frickin' do over like long term. That's part of the problem. People will be like, well, if you don't take this, you'll die. It's like, you don't know that I'll ever have a heart attack anyway. Of course, I might, and I'm sure I'm going to. The doctors that I go to, they really freaking hate it when I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to take that, but once I have my first heart attack, I'll start. They're like, oh, that's not good. You can't do like that. I'm like, well, I'm going to. assuming I live from my first heart attack. And then the thing about all these statins and stuff is once you hit 50, doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't do any, there's no difference long term. Right? Because they don't affect quality of life. That's the thing. It's all about symptoms, right? Are you having chest pain? Are you having shortness of breath? Whatever. If yes, then you need not necessarily the medications, but you need like, stents and stuff, right? But all these, the problem is, why are you going to sit right there? Just on the armrest? Okay. The problem with a lot of these things, so first off, doctors are morons, most of them. My God, and people don't even know how bad it's going to be with the diversity hires. Like, you have no idea. These people that are approving this stuff now, they're like, oh yeah, just let doctors in. It's fine. They'll still be doctors. There's still, they still have to be accredited. They still have to pass. It's like, no, they don't. I mean, yes, they have to pass. But what happens when you lower the minimum bar? Or say, hey, we need more black people, so black people don't need the same scores that every other race needs. I watched a black nurse struggle to get an IV, and I'm like, I haven't done an IV for 20 years, and I knew she was doing it wrong. I'm just like, she's like spinning it like a drill to try and drill into the person's blood vessel. I'm like, what are you fucking doing? And I couldn't say anything because the family was right there. And she's like, I don't know. It's not working. I don't know why. Oh my God, it's so hard. I need help. And then another nurse comes in and she looks at me. She's like, that was not a hard stick. I'm like, I know. 'Cause she knew this chick had no idea what the frick she was doing. And it's like, wait till you're old and sick. And these morons have no idea what the fuck they're doing, and they keep sticking you multiple times trying to find a vein, and then at the same time, they're like, this person's such an asshole. And I go and I talk to one of the patients, because the nurses are complaining, oh my God, this patient's such a dick. I go and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's just like, yeah, I just want someone to get an IV that actually knows what they're doing. Right? I don't want to get stuck multiple times by people that can't actually stick me with an IV. And his arm was all fucking bruised up. And I'm like, yep, I understand. Right? But incompetent nurses that don't know what they're doing call this dude an asshole just because he wants someone that actually knows what they're doing. Because he doesn't want to get stuck with needles by people that don't do a good job. Like, it's totally fine. It's... I'm leaning on Jack's thing. All right. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we... Okay, well... Okay, yes. And then There's no easy way to take that back, so let's... I don't know why I'm going this way, to be honest, but... Oh, no. Okay. Oh, hey, guy. Whoa! Yeah, anyway, healthcare is super screwed. They don't even know. People don't even know how bad it's going to become. You know, and that's the other thing. It's like there's not some binary of like competent or incompetent. You know what I mean? It's not like this person either knows how to do every aspect of the job or they don't. It's more like a... it's more like a gradient. Right? So we'll say like people that are... healthy bones, teeth, some grass. 493, right on. I love grass. Okay, actually, let's stop here, because I've been talking a bunch. We'll just go back in. This will be a good place to stop. Ignore that trick of the lens there. But yeah, seriously, the healthcare industry is fucked. It's fucked. And yeah, it's like a gradient. So if you imagine the bell curve, right? Right, you know what a bell curve is, hopefully. It's the average. It's like most people are average, right? So it's a curve that goes like this, right? Because people, the most amount of people are somewhere in the middle, and then the extremes, there's very few people. That's why the number is low. Right, so if you imagine that the majority of people are 50% competent. And it's not that they're either competent or they're not. It's not once they hit that 50% mark, they're competent. They're fully competent. It's more like a scale. It's like, what level of competency are you, right? So the bell curve would be, you know, the middle, the average is 50%, as in the majority of people only know about half their job. And that's probably what I'd say is accurate, right? And then on the edges, you have the extremes where there's very few people that know, you know, it probably dips to insignificant numbers at about the 75% mark, right? So on average, people know probably 25 to 75% of their job, right? And you think, oh, that's not so bad. But it's like, well, if at best they're missing 25% of their job and they're operating on you, what 25% are they going to screw up? Right? That's the problem. You're so cute, my mister. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Healthcare is really screwed. They had a couple years back, they had the new class, the Hippocratic Oath. It's, you know, the Hippocratic Oath is like do no harm. There's a whole thing. But ultimately it's do no harm. You know, you're not, I mean, I have stories about that as well. Like seeing doctors deliberately injure their patients during surgery so that they can be like, oh, now we got to do this procedure so we can charge more. Like, that's a fucking nightmare. Yeah. Why don't you say something? Because no one cares. As long as it's happening to other people, no one gives a shit. Right? Anyway. Yeah, they changed the Hippocratic Oath from instead of do no harm to now it's, I understand that I exist on stolen land. I wish I was fucking joking, but people are so fucked, and they don't even know how. They don't even know. They're gonna be like, and that's the thing, all this leftist bullshit that they're changing. They're like, let's change the Hippocratic Oath from to do no harm to, you know, to validating that we live on stolen land. And then they'll be like, Why is everything worse? It didn't used to be so bad. Why is it so bad now? I don't understand. Maybe it's not diverse enough. It's just... Right, Jack? Yeah. Anyway. That's my TED Talk. Yeah. Don't trust doctors. I mean, yeah. I feel like AI might be the saving grace, but it's programmed by woke people as well, so who the hell knows? How long until they program the body positivity bullshit into it? Healthy at any size. It doesn't matter if you're 450 pounds and that all these like fat body positivity influencers, like they all died, what, by 40 or something like that? It'll still be like, you're beautiful just the way you are. Remember when Lizzo said that shit, and then as soon as Ozempic came out or whatever, she's like, I'm taking Ozempic. You know what? I hated myself in reality. When I was big, blah, blah, blah. Like, shut the fuck up. You know, anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. You know, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them. I do try and respond to all of them as well. The Ozempic shit, I try and explain what I'm saying and the reasoning for it, because like the Ozempic thing, someone actually asked. They're like, what does Ozempic actually do? It stops your body from absorbing nutrients. So there you go. I mean, I think I gave them a more in-depth answer, but I don't know if I gave them the basics. So if I didn't, there you go. Yeah. But yeah, ask questions, I'll answer. I'm a bit retarded though, so whatever. And it usually takes me a day or two. So just if I don't answer right away, that's why. And it's possibly memory hold. I lose like 40% of the comments. I don't know why. And I know that because I've looked at my stuff with different channels, you know, logging out, and you look and you're like, wait, there's way more comments there. Where are they? Don't know. YouTube just hides them. Anyway, what's your guys' unique pause moment for today? I think I mentioned the continue guys on the last episode. So, the continue episode of Solar Jetman the Solar Jetman episode of Continue is pretty great. And Continue, those guys are pretty decent overall anyway. So, you know, check them out. They're very, it's, you know, just like anything else, every channel on YouTube is basically dead. But these guys are actually, they do care about the fans. They have a small but loyal fan base. And I'm not part of it, but I used to watch them all the time, and it seems like, from what I understand, they're very responsive still. You know, so if you like them and you ask questions, they respond. So, you know, I try to be like that. That is all. Yeah. That's my unique pause moment. Hopefully your guys just good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.